But we have another game we want to talk about. This game's been out for a little bit, but we've finally got a chance to jump in. Me and Jason did, and it is Kenna, Bridge of Spirits. It is from Ember Lab, and they are an indie studio. The two guys actually that created this studio came from film animation. That's their background. So you can tell that, like, the first thing you think of when you see this game is Pixar, and you can kind of tell that. But I'm not going to talk anymore. I'm going to pass over to Jason to kind of explain what this game's all about.
Yay,
and first impressions of Kenna, Bridge of Spirits.
So it's funny about this game because my fiance actually, I fell asleep on the couch. And I hear her purchasing something on PlayStation 5 because she just got her PlayStation 5, so she's all excited or whatever. I know that this is a story, but there's a reason behind the story. Right. And I wake up and I look over and I see her attempting this game. And I'm like, why did you download that? She's like, oh, it looks so pretty and it looks so easy, which is stunning. The visuals are phenomenal. It's very beautiful, but the game is difficult. It is almost Dark Souls level hard. I can't even get a chance to parry. And Ghost of Tsushima,
I didn't realize there was a parry until like there was a mention of it in the menu. I was like, they didn't teach me this. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what's happening.
What's the button? I don't even know what the button is.
It's L1.
Are you shitting me?
Your little bubble that you appear with, you hit it, but you got to hit it at like no shit.
Oh.
It has to be at the perfect time.
Got it.
Or you're not parrying shit. So I'm constantly dodging because I can't get the hang of it. And you're very squishy in the very beginning.
Yeah.
You know, it's super annoying. But Sam downloaded it thinking it's going to be a cute, fun game that's going to be a platformer, just your standard game. But she started diving into it and she couldn't even pass the very first level of it, where it was just, it didn't even open up the map yet, but she was still doing the tutorial and she couldn't pass that level. And I was just like, here, let me try. And I started playing. I was like, holy fuck, I can't even get past it. I was just like, what is going on? Wow. And it was super hard. But the game, how the game looks, you wouldn't expect that. I enjoy this. So my other issue about the game, it's still fun. I'm still going to play. I'm probably going to download it on mine because I don't want to take over Sam's PlayStation. But this game, the storyline is intriguing, but in the very beginning, they don't give enough detail on what the fuck's happening.
I agree. You
kind of just jump into this with this character, and they're going through the tutorial situation, and you're like, what is actually happening? There's red shit everywhere. That's the evil spirits. So this is what I'm picking up on. There's evil spirits that are not rested, and they're staying alive, and they have to be basically rested. You have these little creatures that you can find called the rot. And when you think of the rot, you think of, I don't know, something nasty, decrepit. Right. But it's these black little fuzzy little guys that are super adorable, super cute. You can put little hats on them and all that jazz.
I love the hats,
yeah. It's just cute. That's the only thing I can say about it. Yeah. And you use these rot to basically bless, I'm going to say bless, it's probably something else, but to cleanse the area that this evil spirit is causing to kill the environment and kill people and all this jazz. So you have to go around, find these spirits and basically help them move on. And that's, from me, that's what I got from it. It could be something different. I don't know if you got that same vibe, Brett.
Yeah, I think you're right, because there's the spirits that are just here, that like you meet that guy in the village at the very beginning who is just there, and the little boy, I think they're both boys, that you run around with, that like they're also spirits, but they're like, I think, like staying here, but then they I don't know how, I forgot how they got there, but yeah, I think this is basically like, if anybody played New World, this reminds me of the corruption in New World, which like takes over everything in New World, where it's like, you got the corruption, it's a bunch of red shit everywhere, but it's like there's corrupted areas that need to be, like you said, cleansed. And the rot up to this point have not been able to cleanse anything because they're scared of these creatures. So they need the courage to do this stuff. So when you come along, you have the spirit staff that you can use, because your father used to be apparently a spirit guide, and he would help the spirit spirits move on, I think is kind of what ends up happening. So you're kind of carrying over that, taking that mantle over. The staff you have has been in the family for generations, and he's done a whole bunch of amazing things, but you don't really know what he's done because you just start up. She's here. Her goal is to get to the mountain shrine, and you don't know why. She just has to get to the mountain shrine. So she's talking to all these spirits that are living in this area to help her get there. But then there's also the ones that are stuck in, it's probably purgatory. It's kind of what
purgatory.
it is.
That's what it is. And they make a mask for them to just live a little bit of their life until their spirit life until they are eventually able to move on.
Yeah.
And what's interesting about the rot, and I totally forgot about this, but you do help them build courage, and when you help them build courage, they actually can help you attack the enemy that you're attacking as well.
Yeah.
Because whenever you kill an enemy, you'll see certain little golden orbs pop out, and those are courage orbs, and you can pick those up, and they will gain more courage to be like, oh yeah, we can do this, yay, little guys, attack.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is.
It reminds me of the little yellow icons from Ghost of Tsushima, where you use that,
you have resolve.
Resolve, yeah, it's
That's
basically
exactly
like resolve,
what it is,
you know, but you have less of it. But it's your action points that you use for your rot to do things, and the rot are really, really cool. They have a lot of power. I mean, so you start out, the first thing they introduce you to in the game is just finding the rot, and apparently you can have up to you can have over 100 rot eventually that follow you around in this game, which is insane.
I have 15 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm at I think 20. Probably around almost 20.
And the rot are kind of hidden throughout the area.
Yeah, you really got to search for them and stuff. Mm-hmm. The one thing that really surprised me about this game, I didn't know it was open world. Whenever you're first playing, it's all linearly path. And when I heard about this game, I was excited about it. I had no idea that it was an open world game. And then they open up the map, and you literally you pull up your map, and it's all covered up. You can't see a lot of it except for where the village is. And as you progress through the game, it unlocks more of the world. And it's kind of linearly. I mean, there's pathways that you're following down all throughout, but it's big. I mean, it's a sizable map, way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And the rot are hidden everywhere, and as you unlock more of the map, there's different regions of the area, and when you hover over it in the map, you can see okay, you have 0 out of 10 rot, you have this out of that, because you have rot to collect. You have these things called corrupted chests that you go and attack them, and then they send out bad guys at you. If you complete it, then you unlock a chest. There's places where you can get hats in each area, so collectibles for the hats. A whole bunch of different types of collectible things you can get that both either help your game or help your just cosmetic component of the game, which is basically the hats. But that's really cool that there's a lot to discover in here beyond just following the story as well. And the combat's really a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be, because it's you have your staff, you have a light attack and a heavy attack,
yep.
And then eventually, as you unlock, you get points from opening chests and shit like that. You can use those to upgrade your character to have more combos and abilities to do with your staff, and then eventually you unlock a bow that your staff turns into a bow, and you can then use it to now reach other areas that you formerly couldn't do. And it's unlimited ammo, but it's limited to 4 shots each time, and then the shots recharge, so you have to kind of be careful about how you use your shots, but that can be used to clean the area if it's something in the distance, in addition to your L1 that just scans the area, plus I guess parries, which I still didn't realize.
It's a shield. Your L1, if you hold it, it's
a shield. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of different, and then you can use your rot too. If you have the action points, you can use your rot to send them at big enemies, and what it'll do is it'll stun the enemy, and the rot will start attacking it, and then you can go up there and use your attack to then hit the bad guy and take him down. And there's a dodge roll, and there's a lot of different things that you can do in this game that I just didn't expect. I mean, I didn't know that there would be this depth of combat.
Yeah,
throughout.
I've been playing for about 2.5 hours with this game, and I am surprisingly enjoying it more than I thought I would. It's visually just beautiful. I love the rot. I love how they just follow you around. Yeah. I can't wait to get 100 of them. Just see them just everywhere.
Yeah.
The storyline could use a little bit of. I'm hoping the further I get into it, there's more detail on herself. But I am going to continue playing this game. I think this is going to be a game I'm going to be hooked on, because it's just challenging enough where I have to really think about it. Right now, I'm stuck on a level that I'm thinking about just exploring more and trying to find more rot to help me or some upgrades.
Whereabouts, just without spoiling anything, like, do you know what area you're in that you're...
So after I got the bow and arrow, I went back down to the house, and that's where I'm at.
Okay, so you haven't moved on to like the next destination is your Forbidden Forest. You haven't gone there yet, right? Oh, have you cleared the corruption from the house?
No, that's
okay,
the part
cool.
I'm stuck
Yeah.
on. I'm getting my
Got it.
stomped right now.
Okay, gotcha.
Like badly. Like I want to throw this controller. It is hard. It is not. Do not let the how it looks. Friggin' think it's going to be a very kid friendly. Hey, it's going to be an easy game. This is not an easy game, and I'm playing on normal, and I get frustrated very easily. You're very squishy.
Yeah, I'm very interested who this game was meant to be for, because it's very story-wise, very kid. I mean, it feels like I'm watching a Pixar film. It's very cutesy. It's very, I mean, the acting, the storyline, and stuff like that. Like all of that feels like it's built for kids. But then when you get in the gameplay, it's like it's hard as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Dark Souls level difficulty.
You gotta give kids more credit.
Well, I know, but like, I just, maybe, I mean, they probably would kick ass and like take names. I mean, maybe I just suck, which I think I do, but this battle was hard as shit right
this
here.
one was
Kappa, man.
difficult.
Oh my God. But, it's great. I mean, I was really excited for this game when it was coming out, and I'm glad I picked it up and bought it because, I mean, visually it's incredibly stunning. Mm-hmm. The gameplay is really good. The different mechanics. I mean, there's just enough mechanics in here that makes it like there's some reason to explore. There's a reason to progress forward and just like, go off the beaten path a little bit. There's a nice sense of progression, not too much. It's not overwhelming, which is, I think, a nice piece of it. There's not a lot of unlockables, but there's just enough that it's supposed to be like a 10-hour experience. So
really, 10 hours?
Yeah.
Oh
So there's just enough in there where it's, going to be cool.
Did you it was going to be longer than that.
Oh, longer? Really?
Yeah. Just how it, I don't know.
I bet if you go for 100%, you could probably put like 16, 17 hours in it.
But main plus extras 13 and completion of this is 18.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I could see it though. I was looking at, because I always look at like the walkthroughs just to see what the titles are of the missions to see how far I am, and I think I'm like halfway already, which is crazy.
Been playing it that much?
Yeah. Well, I just played a lot yesterday, and then I played more last night before I went to bed.
I'll probably play tonight instead of Spooderman. I
think I played 3.5 hours maybe. It's fun. It's really good. I've really enjoyed it so far, and I mean, I think it's on PS5. It's exclusive for PS5. Didn't mention that, but it showcases the PS5 100%.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Yeah, nice photo mode in there.
Yep.
This is where I'm at right now, which this is in the Forbidden Forest. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's great.
Oh shit, I'm not here yet.
Some subtle puzzle moments and stuff like that.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yeah, go back.
So I should probably
go back even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do you think, Austin? Are you convinced? Are you gonna get this game, or are you like not my cup of tea?
Don't let the look fool you, man. I'm telling you, it's
Well, I kind of want to get it just to try the combat out, but I'm actually not too impressed with the graphics.
Really?
I thought it'd be better.
What's better?
Everything else besides that.
Okay.
Like all the PlayStation proper games, they look way better than that.
Well, like what?
Well, I thought the trailer made it look way better, like way higher graphical.
I don't know. I don't see the difference between like the cinematics to the gameplay. Really, I think they both look phenomenal and they both look exactly the same. But I don't know if you're comparing it to like a I don't know what's a
Demon Souls or something, but
Demon Souls or
that's not a good comparison because Demon Souls is realistic graphics. This is meant to be animated.
But if you're comparing it to Ratchet,
it's an art style basically.
It's art style. If you're comparing to Ratchet and Clank to this, I mean, to me, I think I
thought it was gonna look like this.
I mean,
obviously you can't see Brett, but
you can see it.
What game is it?
It's fucking.
Oh, it's a game.
It's the E3 trailer.
Oh yeah,
E3 trailer.
It's like way back. I mean, it looks like an actual Pixar game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does when I'm playing.
That looks different from this to me.
Well, this is gameplay though. Are you looking at gameplay?
I'm looking at the trailer that has some gameplay in it.
Yeah.
State of play trailer. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I think it looks amazing. I think it looks really good.
Maybe this isn't doing justice.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely, it kind of reminds me of The Witness in the art style. Like the art style, like the trees aren't like
Go back.
super finite and like they're kind of painterly looking in a way from a distance. But I really think that they did a good job with the way that, I mean, it's lush. It is a very lush environment, which like blows my mind.
So we're currently watching the State of Play
I
trailer.
don't know.
What we just saw does not look like this.
Well, this is the cinematic though. This is different. You got shallow depth of field going on here. This is what the cinematics look like.
Yeah, the cinematics look.
Yeah,
just like
they look
this.
just like this. It's just like when you're playing the game, they don't have the depth of field
and the
anymore.
lighting looks way better on this than it does on the actual gameplay.
I don't know about that, but
Yeah,
Well, I didn't see that from what we just saw.
yeah, I mean that's what the game looks like.
yeah.
That looks better.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what the game looks like.
Take your word for it.
Yeah,
I didn't see that with what we just saw.
yeah. Well, it was also probably a 1080p like lower resolution recording or whatever, but it definitely. I mean, I think it looks just like. I don't think like usually there you definitely see like a degradation in quality from like trailers to the actual game, but I think this one looks pretty dang close to what they promised us, which is good.
I think it's better than a lot of other things I've seen.
I think it looks. I mean, it's not as good as Ratchet and Clank because Ratchet and Clank just has so many visual effects and stuff.
Oh yeah, well. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
That's not what I just saw. All right.
Well, what they had up was not that great, but
Yeah,
Maybe they're playing on PlayStation 4. I don't know.
probably.
Yeah, this looks amazing.
Yeah. It looks really good. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. So anybody that's interested, you have a PlayStation 5. There's I know a lot of people have been talking about like what should I get on a PlayStation 5 when the game first comes out. I would put this on your list, honestly. I mean, I think it's worth it. It's fun. It's engaging, visually stunning. The music's great. I like the music. There's some really cool music moments in here. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I might have to wait.
I bet I could see it being a PS Plus at some point. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
next year sometime.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, it's just there's other things I want to play right now. Sadly, I was hyped for it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And if the gameplay is way deeper than it looks, and
Oh, it is.
I'll probably have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.